find my work on as a photographer on Instagram as last.stop.okinawa. This is like a live session of the way I like to edit my pictures. This one I took this one in Puglia this summer. Is located in South Italy, and it's a beautiful place. So let's get into it. Before anything else, before tweaking the lights and the shadows, I think I will warm up the picture just to recall what was the feeling of the moment. And now you see that probably the white balance when I took the shot was not the ideal one. And you see like just warming up the tones brings way more life to the picture. So somewhere around here, okay, you can see that this was our starting point, and it's already way better. Then now that it's more realistic, you can see that the whites are not completely white. They have some shadows of pink and purple. So I will bring this down. Okay, and now we are more like on a greenish tone. So let's go and edit our lights. The exposure is pretty good, and I just want to low some of the lights here. You see there were some clouds in the sky, so it was not the ideal condition. Let's see with the shadow if we want more or less of them. Maybe a little less, so that the viewer can, take a glance at the inside of the boat. Even the whites, let's bring them down just a little. And the blacks, not so dark. Okay, just put some air inside of this picture. Sorry for the notification. So this was the starting point. This is where we are actually now. Then the following things that I would like to do is before tweaking the saturation, the main saturation of the picture. Oops, sorry, this is another one. Let's see if we can give the water and the blue a different kind of vibe. Okay, it doesn't. Okay, we are like more on the bluish side, more on the greenish. You can check, look there at this area, completely light blue or more on a dark tone. Let's see on the real blue. Okay, we have a pink boat now. Let's find a spot that we can be happy with. Maybe something like that. What do you think? Okay. And I think that the red needs maybe a little tweak because they pops out too much. So just turn down a little the saturation. Okay. And let's go on the main you can see these lines as the balance of complementary colors. Okay, so for example, if I want to add some more the yellowish tones on the picture, these are my highlights. So if I bring this to the yellow, you can see that this is a cool effect. See the water down here. It seems like the sun is above here and it's brightening up all this area. Okay, not on the shadows. So you can see that we are creating light shadows that remains on the blue side, and the lights that are more on the yellow side. So let's check where we started. Okay, it's getting like a vintage vibe, not bad. So let's cut in half. All this, you see, you have to read like the left corner is the shadows, the right corner is the highlights, okay? And you can drag all the dots that you want to. For example, here we are on the shadows area, and we can see if maybe, I don't know, maybe more green. I won't tweak it so much. I will keep the lights yellow. So, you know, I will just don't use this channel, and just this is a cool trick to get a cinematic vibe, since the blacks on cinema are not pure black, are a little faded. So we just bring up the black, and you see that, look there, as I tweak it, seems like some air is getting between us and the boat. You see, it's pretty cool. Look this, look at this, very very good. And then we can go on the main contrast, maybe bring it up a little. Okay, not so much. Okay, and a little exposure, just to make the viewer feel like, you know, something like in the morning or midday. Okay, and this is a cool area of the FX where we can bring up or fade the details of a picture, but we have to be, I think in this case, not so heavy-handed. Okay, so let's see the texture. Okay, you can well, the one of the most useful tips I heard is like, don't do what I'm doing. If you don't know what this parameter is controlling, just crank it. Okay, on the way, on the other. Okay, now that we know what we are doing, I think that a little detail, maybe a little sharper. Let's see, in this case, this is a cool effect. It adds like, you know, some blur to the picture. And if you goes like all the way down with these parameters, it gets like a painting vibe. But we want to keep it realistic. Okay, not bad. Okay, and this is similar, you see, but it brightens up or darken the picture. And in it, this is the Italian version, rimozione foschia, that means blur, how can you say, foschia is blur, okay, rimozione is take away, so take away the blur. Okay, it became more vintage than I thought, but I think that the process of editing a picture is so beautiful because you can have some kind of idea, but you have to follow where the picture leads you. Okay, I'm pretty satisfied with this. Let's check the starting point. Okay, and where we are. I think that we can be pretty satisfied. Maybe if we want to add a little taste of cinematic look, we can add a little grain. But since some of these pictures will be on stock images platforms, my suggestion is to don't overdo it because they detect the grain as something that is not so clean and professional. At the end we can do some makeup adjusting. You can see right there in this part that there is a little dot. This is some dust on the sensor of the camera, so take it away, and I don't see anything else. No, I think we're done. Okay, hope you like this quick color correction of this picture, and if you want to see more in the future, please like and subscribe. And if you want to follow my work on Instagram, my profile name is last.stop.okinawa. Have a nice day.